I'm going to show how to make a simple bait rig. I had a customer message me yesterday. Her son is going to Japan, a 6-year-old, fishing and stuff, and she wants to know how he can catch some fish in Japan. And I figure pretty much anywhere, a good way to start, especially with a youngster who just wants to catch something. I have 20-pound fluoro leader, doesn't have to be fluoro. I tie a double knot in this end, double overhand, and then I'm going to use some big split shots because that's all I have. You can also tie this end onto a clip that you attach to a weight, or I don't have my pliers, or you can just tie directly to a bank sinker because they're made for this type of fishing also. So there's the lead. I put the lead on first because it helps me to manage the line. And then this is not the best way to make a loop, but it definitely works quick. I just take the line, double it, go around. All I'm doing is making a double overhand knot. I go through once, I go through twice, and then I use my left hand to kind of keep tension to adjust the length. I can adjust the length as I'm tightening the knot. So I want about that size loop or a little smaller. So there's my one drop, we call them. Then I go up about another few inches so that the hooks won't tangle in normal use. I do the same thing. I take the line, double it, make a double overhand, like that. I can adjust it again as I'm tightening it to get the right length. So there we have the two loops. Then I go maybe a foot. Doesn't have to be a foot, but I like to go a foot. Cut the leader. I attach a swivel. There are also other ways to do it with uni knots and other types of knots where swivels aren't used, tactical clips, but I've found swivels to be pretty effective. And 2, 3. This is a uni knot. Uni knot, go through the swivel, go back, I make a loop. The tag end, which is this end, this is the line end. The tag end has to be going back up the line end. As long as it's doing that, it's correct. Then I put this tag end through this loop and around the main line. And I do that 4 or 5 times. 5 times for lighter leader, 4 times for heavier leader. And it's best if I leave a longer tag line like I did this time. It's easier to make the knot. If the tag line's too short, it's hard to make the final few penetrations through that loop. Tighten it down nicely, and then you can cut this knot fairly close. It doesn't pull much at all. A uni knot, very effective knot, easy to tie. And then for hooks, I would use, if I was going to be in some foreign country and wanted to just catch fish, because a lot of these countries, these people have caught most of the fish. I don't know about Japan, how it is there, but if you do go to a place where they've caught most of the fish, there's probably still going to be a few little fish around for him to catch. This hook is a number one hook, and even a smaller one like a number 2, number 3 would work also. Little gold hooks. I have gold hooks that I use, work really well for demonstration purposes. So the way I attach that hook is I took this loop and then I got it. The loop's a little big to get through the eye, so I bite it. Just a teeny bit, and now the loop's pointy, and I can stick it through the eye, ideally, if I can see it. Here we go. So I put that loop through the eye, then I put this loop back around the hook like this, and tighten, and you see it just cinches onto itself. So an easy way to attach the hooks to that rig. And now what this is right here is a catch fish in Japan rig. You get the 6-year-old with his little pole that he either buys there, or you can get a travel pole, put pieces of salt clam on here. Let me demonstrate. I'm going to grab some clam from my refrigerator right here, and I'm going to show basically what size bait you could use that would really the best for catching fish. Just take a nice piece. I just pulled out a random piece. This is a tongue of this nice Jersey surf clam. I just rip off a piece. It can be cut into pieces for more precision. So not a very large piece. And then I just take and fold it in half or roll it so I get some couple penetrations into the bait with the hook. And then with this stuff, I just hook it on there one time. Fold it over, hook it on one time, bam. There's a baited hook. And throw that in there. Don't need any more bait than that. And you don't want to mangle this stuff too much. You just pull it off, fold it a little so you get a couple penetrations. Hook it once, sometimes maybe twice if you want. Bury the hook in it. You don't want the fish to see it. Like that, and there's a great presentation. Oftentimes you can catch multiple fish with this. So for children, it's great because it stays on the hook. They will catch fish. It doesn't smell when they're messing with it. It doesn't go bad if they let it sit on the rail. At the end of the day, whatever you haven't used, you can put away and use the next time you go fishing with the Ziploc container. So this right here will catch fish in Japan for that young man. This would be a good start. And then I would recommend, looking at what the other anglers are using, going to some of the tackle shops if they speak English, but this right here will do it. You can get all this stuff at pretty much any Walmart or tackle shop, local tackle shop preferably. We'll be able to set you up with these even pre-tied as a snapper croaker rigs, they're called typically, or as bait rigs, so if you don't want to tie your bait. And finally, you can use sabiki rigs, which work really well. They have 5 hooks typically of different sizes. I would get the ones with the larger size hooks for him. The problem with sabikis is with all those hooks, there's a lot more danger of somebody getting hooked or getting tangled or just having issues. And when you're done fishing with a sabiki rig, it's hard to store it anywhere, so they're usually just thrown away. So with this rig here, you have less danger of hooking everything in sight, except it will hook fish, and also you can just leave it on the rod and take it fishing with you next time. You don't have to chuck it. So there it is. I hope this helps, and I hope you and your son and everybody has a great time in Japan. And thank you very much for your interest in salt clam. We very much appreciate it.